What does it actually take to reach 725 pounds? And what does it take to want to change your life? My friend Sal lived it, and I wanted to know everything. So today, we're swapping diets, going through Sal's dark past, and we'll see who breaks first. And to be honest, our diets aren't really that different.
Let's get into it.
So fast.
Let's get into it.
Listen, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to handle this. It's a lot of food.
I've done 10,000 calories before, so I think I can handle it.
For meal one, I usually ease into the day with something small because I'm not hungry in the morning. But the breakfast Sal started making immediately made one thing clear. I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
It's a busy pan, but you know.
It'll shrink, I guess.
Listen, it's not a grower, okay?
All right, I guess I'll get started on mine.
Sal has been documenting his journey literally since day one, not just to keep himself accountable, but to show other people in the same position that change is possible. Since then, he's lost 240 pounds and has 1.7 million fans rooting for him every step of the way.
You ever make your bacon in the oven?
Yeah.
It's so much easier.
You mix your eggs together?
So for me, I like doing like one yolk or two yolks and then the rest egg whites. Versus like, oh, you have to use all egg whites, all no fat this, no fat that, no sugar this. It's like, sometimes you can have a little bit. You just have to balance it out. Yeah.
Man, this bacon looks fire. Hey, look at that smile on his face.
Yeah, we'll see once I start eating it.
Normally, you drain off the bacon grease after the bacon finishes cooking. Sal did the exact opposite. He left every drop in the pan, then tossed the potatoes and onions right into it. There was about an inch of bacon grease sitting in this 12-inch pan. What most people don't realize is that the calories on a package of bacon don't include all the grease that cooks out. So I need to make sure all that extra bacon grease gets added to the total calories of the meal.
That bacon's ready to go. All right, piece of that bacon. Part of the cooking of the bacon is that you have some snacking bacon while you cook.
That was always my downfall. That's how I got to 260. Always just eating while
while you cook.
While I cook.
We didn't use like all the grease it's gonna get. We towel it off.
Oh yeah, the little tiny amount we towel off. Okay.
Every calorie saved matters.
I'm sure that's what you were thinking.
So now we gotta make our eggs. Our bacon grease back in there.
Are you sure you have enough? They say fat equals flavor, right?
Aren't you excited?
15 minutes ago I was.
You seem to be a little sad now.
If this was like one meal, and like this is like my challenge for the day,
you'd be fine.
Yeah, but the fact that we have like 2 to 3 more meals after this, it's a little bit more scary.
Excuse me.
Ah, bless you. I don't even know if I want to bless you right now.
Yeah.
If you're new here, I'm Nick. I used to weigh 260 pounds, and just like Sal, I struggled with my weight my entire life. Every diet worked until it didn't. I could eat all the typical diet foods for a few months, but I could never stick with it long term. And I realized I couldn't give up my favorite foods forever. So I learned how to make them lower in calories and higher in protein. That's how I lost 80 pounds and kept it off. So for this video, I wanted to see if the meals that changed my life could do the same for Sal, starting with my 200 calorie breakfast burritos.
So do you like the carb balance ones more over these ones?
Never had this one, so like I've only had the carb balance ones.
Oh, okay. I'm glad to take your virginity today too then.
These breakfast burritos come together super quickly. Just add a slice of American cheese to each tortilla, chop up 2 slices of bacon, evenly divide the eggs and bacon between each burrito, then roll them up.
Come on.
You got it?
It's tight, but I got it.
It's tight.
Super tight.
Well, that means it's good.
Yeah, that means they're stuffed as much as they can be.
Stuffed them?
Just for you.
Thanks, Daddy.
Oh. So usually they don't break.
Well, I'm used to being, bigger than average.
After just 30 seconds in the microwave, it was time to see if these burritos could compete with Sal's breakfast. While I thought there was no way the potatoes and onions could soak up that much fat, I was very wrong. Around 80 to 90% of it ended up in this bowl. It's the perfect example of how restaurants can hide hundreds or even thousands of calories in a meal. That's exactly why I don't trust AI calorie tracking apps. They can estimate the ingredients, but they have no way of knowing how much oil or fat was absorbed during cooking.
Okay, so for meal one, what do I got here?
Pound and a half of bacon, 6 eggs, 126 grams of cheddar cheese, 3 potatoes, and 1 whole onion. What do I got right here?
These are my 200 calorie burritos. Bacon, eggs, Velveeta, tortilla. I have the salsa for you if you wanna add that as like a sauce.
This is no sauce, but you'll find out later
Okay.
how the sauce kind of comes together.
I think the grease puts it together for this one.
Shall we tuck in?
You might need to tuck me in after this meal. All right, let's try the eggs.
Bro, those eggs are fire.
I mean, yeah.
This tastes like the McDonald's burrito. You did a good job mimicking it.
How do you like it with the salsa?
Game changer.
So you do think you can still polish this off?
I could do this meal for sure, but like the rest of the meals, I probably couldn't do the rest of them. Oh, Nugget found a little bite. Buddy, you got a little something?
I'm surprised he wasn't here earlier. It's been smelling good for a minute.
You hit the wall?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm starting to feel it in my upper stomach. A meal like this, I won't be hungry again until dinner.
Really?
For sure.
Buddy, if you give me 3 hours, I'm locked in, ready to eat again. I would sometimes be on DoorDash looking at the meal I was having next while I was eating this meal. To look back on this, yeah, it's like, haha, funny now because like, holy shit, but look where I've come from.
Yeah.
I hate that I was in this spot, but in order to eat this meal, I had to be in a dark place, right? This is absurd. And this was something I would eat like on a consistent basis. If I wasn't ordering breakfast, I was having this.
Yeah, that's wild.
And I would think that this was like healthy or like this is like not that bad.
Yeah, when I saw you dump the potatoes and all that grease, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like that grease was no joke.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
All right, let's make lunch.
Can't wait.
Before I could start making lunch, Sal insisted on introducing me to his redheaded friend. So we hopped in the car and went for a ride.
Hello, welcome to Wendy's. What can we make fresh today for you?
Meal 2 is an absolute classic for me that I have made hundreds of times. And it's because there are very few meals that you can make at home that are easier and cheaper. Just weigh out 3 70-gram balls of ground beef and press them down with something that's flat.
What about the seasoning?
On the grill.
As for our veggies, we'll cut a few slices of tomato, roll up some lettuce, and slice it nice and thin.
Now all we gotta do is cook them.
That cheese is hot.
Yeah, we can already stack these up. Really toasty. That was a whole 2 minutes of work. Beautiful. All right. I haven't had a double stack since probably high school. It's been a hot minute. Nice and greasy. Reminds me of breakfast.
A little bit of tomato, a little bit of...
Oh, you got it all. I do agree that Wendy's has the best burger out of all of them.
100%. Of all the fast food spots? Yeah.
One of these is almost as many calories as that is.
How many calories is this?
476, 58 grams of protein.
Compare that to Wendy's tiny burger that is still 380 calories and just 23 grams protein, with the full meal coming in at 2,870 calories and 153 grams protein.
The protein factor has been 150 and 182 back-to-back bangers.
Yeah, but I think I'm at 500 grams of fat for the day. God damn.
Let's make burgers. Wow. I need a moment. Cut the camera. Cut it.
The amount of time it takes, the effort ratio
Buddy, effort ratio, same as going to the drive-thru.
to flavor is like unreal.
You know what's crazy? One burger, I'm fucking full. I was like watching you make it. My head was like, only one burger? I mean, I might need 2 or 3. Like, what's going on here? I'm a little pissed about it, honestly. A little pissed about it because I want to be able to have a couple. But I also appreciate the fact that, you know, I can have a normal portion, feel full, and like move on my day. This is not normal. This is absurd. 8 burgers is fucking insane.
I had so much bacon for breakfast and it still tastes great.
There's more in the fridge. You don't eat all of it.
Whoa, relax.
I haven't ordered this food in like, except for videos, I haven't ordered this food personally since the journey began.
That was what, 2 years ago?
Almost 2, like, it's been 20 months.
And why'd you decide to start vlogging it?
I almost died 3 times in 18 months. So, DKA, which is diabetic ketoacidosis, heart failure, and then AFib. So after AFib, my cousin said to me on the bench of the hospital, Sal, I need you not to die. I was like, that's fair, I don't want to die either. And she was like, would you ever do one of those TLT shows? I said, probably not. I'd rather just tell my own story. I'd rather just own my own story. And she said, well then tell it. And so I made that first video, and the reception from the people was sublime. They were so nice. And then I found the accountability of that support and that group to be really good. And so I've been posting ever since. This past week I was able to wear a seatbelt for the first time. It was super cool.
Even though we had just finished meal 2, it was already time to start prepping meal 3, the one I was most excited for Sal to try.
How you feeling, buddy?
Not so hot, but people all the time complain that it's hard to make a dough. So I want to change their perception today, and I'm gonna have you make it.
You're gonna have me make the dough.
Yeah,
Where's the recipe at?
right here.
Well, where's it at? Where can they find it?
Oh, it's in my book, Diet Cheat Codes.
Oh, you have a book?
Yeah,
Nice.
180 recipes, and counting,
And counting.
and counting.
It's a live living document?
Yeah, I keep adding to it.
Oh, sick.
Usually every 2 to 4 weeks, I add a recipe,
Sick.
and then they get the recipe before it ever comes out on YouTube.
Well, that sounds like a good deal to me. How much is it?
$100 for the rest of your life.
I've spent $100 for way worse things.
Yeah, all right.
Like, way worse things.
And if you don't want to waste $100 on stupid things like me and Sal have, check out the cookbook. It's helped thousands of people lose weight.
All right, how much flour?
500 grams.
Watch this. I'm one of the best. I'm one of the best.
This Vital Wheat Gluten has all basically as much protein as protein powder, 100 grams. Your measurements haven't been on point today. 10 grams of salt.
Start the clock.
Yeah. There you go. Grab that whisk. We're making good use of it today.
A little internal, a little edge work.
Yeah, you're a natural. All right, let's add that 440 grams.
Of water.
Yeah. 480. Now this is the real forearm workout.
She's tough. Fucking.
It's only been like 60 seconds,
Buddy, that's all I need. That's all I last. How long you last, God?
like 65. Once you can't see any more dry ingredients, cover the bowl and let it sit for 30 minutes. I'm gonna need you to trust me on this one.
Okay.
Can you go get your hand nice and wet?
Fuck.
Keep it wet.
Okay.
Go underneath the dough
Yeah.
and then pull it up and fold it over. It's okay that it's ripping at this point. We had some extra water in ours, so ours is a little bit looser. Sal repeated the same stretch and fold process 2 more times. After 30 more minutes of rest time, it was looking good. Or as Sal put it,
It's looking nice.
our dough's looking like a dough.
Yeah.
Now we need to split them up into 5 pieces, around 200 grams each. Then shape each piece of dough into a ball. Next up was the sauce, and it only takes 3 ingredients: a can of crushed tomatoes, some salt, and garlic. Before we made meal 3, Sal wanted to take me to one of his favorite local spots, Roosters. This is where he'd regularly go for his last meal of the day. Even though I had zero desire to eat, I'll never say no to a good chicken wing, especially when someone claims they're the best in Ohio.
Let me do 10 Korean barbecue bone-in wings, 10 Carolina Gold bone-in wings, 3 large blue cheese, 1 large ranch, an onion feather, and a fried pickle. A bigger black family, food was just always around. And then you just pick up the habit of eating, like especially then you get sad and depressed. We all struggle with mental health, and so like food becomes a coping mechanism for all of us.
I'm the youngest of 3 boys, and we used to like fight over food. Like if you didn't eat quick, and if you didn't eat a lot, you weren't gonna eat.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ran into that too. You have my brother.
No, my dad made me finish my plate though. So like he always made me eat more than I wanted to. If I still had like a quarter plate left, I would always eat it because I don't want to waste the food. And that's how I was like grown up. So it was really hard, and it still is hard to like break that habit.
Sneaky food is a big thing.
Yeah.
Man, I used to have a pocket full of stuff.
Yep.
Pocket full of macaroni and cheese one time. Pocket, bro.
Open mac and cheese.
Bro, in my hand, just in the pocket, bro.
Straight up?
Just like, yeah, straight up,
Oh
bro.
my
Straight
God.
up. You know what though? I never drank a full sugar soda.
I always like looking at fat guys' wings compared to skinny guys' wings.
Yeah, this is by far the best meal of the day.
Yeah. Over the breakfast?
I'm sorry, Sal.
Bro, that's criminal.
Even though I was done eating for the day, Sal still had 2 more meals to go. After watching us eat dinner, I could tell he was hungry, so I was really hoping my meals would hit the spot. Now, I forgot to hit record while we stretched out the dough, but luckily we made pizza again the next day, so here's how it comes together. Spray a little oil into the pan, spread it around, then stretch the dough until it just starts to climb up the sides. And even though we made the mistake of putting the sauce and cheese on before cooking the crust in the pan, it still turned out great. So even if you make a mistake when cooking a new recipe, you can still recover. Once the crust was a nice golden brown on the bottom, we threw the pan in a 425-degree oven for 12 minutes.
Moment of truth.
Moment of truth. Hear that crunch, boy?
That's real good.
I like to have dessert right after dinner, and luckily, Sal does too. So I'm going to make him the most viewed recipe on my channel of all time. It's also the one I am most proud of and personally made over 100 times. The best part? All you have to do is throw everything into a blender. And I'm not kidding either. You throw ice in and blend. Then throw the wet ingredients in and blend again. Then add the dry ingredients and blend before one final scrape down to make sure everything is mixed in, and blend one more time.
Pretty fire. Pretty good.
You can't taste like a Greek yogurt, right?
No.
That was my whole goal. I'm telling you guys, if you guys have a blender at home, try one of the blender creams. You'll be very impressed. Do you think that you would be able to do this, like, consistently? Would help you along your journey?
I'm gonna incorporate the egg in, for sure. And probably this one.
Mm-hmm.
The burger I would do for sure.
Okay.
100%. Buy the cookbook, let's go.
If today proved anything, it's that you don't have to give up your favorite foods to lose weight. A few simple changes in the kitchen, combined with consistency, can make all the difference.
Until next time, deuces.